channel. Welcome to a brand new vlog. I am starting this one literally from the street because I did not come to a point to find a peaceful moment in the morning today to start at home. It's 11:30 a.m. and I feel like that I've had 11 lives behind me because Leiah and I are awake since 6 a.m. Falco slept in today, which is okay, bearing in mind that he's supporting in the mornings on the other days. But that means that the morning was really loaded. I had to prepare breakfast and lunch for her because I knew that later on I wanted us to go out. She was being very clingy as well. Now we're out and she finally fell asleep and we're just making rounds sort of to make sure that she's in deep sleep to start towards the city. We are heading to a quarter which we don't visit that often anymore, and they opened a new Munich-based store called Breuninger where I've shopped on and off online. It had a grand opening 4 days ago and sort of they wrap up the opening days with today. So I definitely wanted to go there. Weather gods are on our side today because we are having 20 degrees. As you can see, I'm wearing shirt literally, and Falco is also with t-shirt, which is brilliant. So let's soak up the sun and enjoy the good weather. I'm gonna try my best to film in the store. I don't know if I get an opportunity to try one or another cloth wear. I don't know if I'm being too optimistic, but let's see what the day holds for us.
Give me love, give me all your love, oh, 'cause I want you. No one else makes me feel this way, don't know what you do. Hold my hand, could you hold my hand, look me in the eyes. You and me, yeah, that's all I need, and I'll be alright. I'll be right here, I swear that I'll stay here with you. Hold me closer, I wanna stay here with you. All that we have is each other now, I promise I won't leave your side. Be who you are and you'll be enough. If you're giving me your love, giving me your love. All that we have is each other now, promise you won't leave my side. I hope who I am is enough for you. If I'm giving you my love, giving you my love, love. Tell me what you wanna do, I'll do anything, as long as I can be here with you.
We are in the Speicherstadt. We went out of the area where this Westfield quarter is open. I was naive enough to think that Leiah would be the problem, but honestly it was so jam-packed. It's been a long time that I've been in an area that was overrun by human beings like that. We ate in a new Oriental Indian restaurant. Even though food was fine, the waiting time, the confusion among the people who were, serving the food, obviously because it's fresh and new and they're probably sorting themselves out. And then finally we got a seat. Leiah would not stay on one spot. And then once the food arrived, the sun came around and I was sitting under a direct sun for whole meal period. And I know some people search extra for a spot like that, but for me it was so uncomfortable. I felt really, really bad. I just inhalated the food, paid approximately 60 euro for a meal that I did not enjoy even a bit. And then finally we found a building where Breuninger was residing inside. Honestly, after 5 minutes, I told to Falco, let's leave. That's my experience of today so far. And now I have headache. Hey you guys, it's another morning of my week off from the work. Wonderful weather once again, 22 degrees, and I'm planning to go to one of my favorite Hamburg Hamburg-Überseequartiers, which you have seen millions of times, but not on Tuesdays, because they have this Isemarkt, which is a very particular one, and everyone who loves Hamburg knows about Isemarkt. So yeah, when else if not in this week to go there and have an alone day on my own. I also plan to stroll around a few children's shops because I need some supplies for the party. But before I do that, I also have a Amazon beauty delivery. I purchased this time my restocks and some new items from Amazon directly. I don't know if that's a good thing or bad thing. We could discuss and argue about this quite a long time, to support large corporations or not, but saying that Douglas is not a small local store either. Yeah, it's just in the hustly period of life, it's very convenient to purchase things from a place where everything that you need can be found without extra costs of delivery. And as much as I love to be in the city and discover things directly in the stores, that's really not feasible at the moment for me. Let me correct you. Let's do a little unboxing, shall we? I need this box as well because I sold few of the items from Leiah's closet and I did not have a package to ship them, and the owner is still waiting, so this is gonna be recycled. First, I repurchased my hair mask by Kerastase. You guys, you know, I only purchase either Gizu hair masks or Kerastase hair masks, because I feel like that they do a brilliant job in tackling my hair situation, which is colored, very thin, frizzy, and I don't know, I would not say it doesn't have a lot of damage, but this last time when I colored my hair stylist was not there. So you know how it goes in Germany. The one who was there told me if I wanted to pay extra 20 euro to be blow dried, and you guys, like, I was returning back home to Leiah. It would get messed up anyway in a second. So I told no, I told I would dry it on my own. And they had the cheapest hairdryer available in entire world, I would say. Because I just simply dried it and tried to sort of only correct the front and the top layer part. Somehow managed to burn the little bit in the back. I notice it because each time I wash it off, it just crinkles. I don't think there is any recovery to already such severely damaged hair, but if you can do anything, it's a good hair mask. And this is the one that I have. It's the Kerastase Resistance Mask Force Architecture. I think I won't speak this lot about every single item, otherwise I'm not gonna end up it until tomorrow. The second one is the Dead Sea Salt Body Scrub. I've never purchased body scrubs from Amazon. I don't know this brand. I think it's something like very small, Amazon specific. It says that it's vegan, promotes smooth skin, exfoliates, revitalizes, moisturizing, contains minerals, helps remove dead skin cells. Obviously what you would expect from a body scrub, right? So very curious what this is gonna do. Another beauty beat that we have is the Revive Serum Ginseng plus Snail Mucin by Kbeauty of Joseon. If you are a loyal and long-term follower, you probably already know that I have an eye cream from Kbeauty of Joseon, and I really love it. So I've heard a lot of good things about the serum as well. Let's see how that's gonna work for my skin. Hopefully it won't break out, because currently I'm having a very good skin period, which I'm very excited about. I only wear tinted moisturizer right now and a little bit of blush and, you know, contour drops. I really love the way it looks. It's for the skin that has lost its vitality, and also very good for a pigmented skin. I don't know if that was helpful, but that's that. And then I also got this Microneedling Derma Roller. You guys, I don't have any active acne whatsoever at the moment. And when I do makeup, you don't really see my pigmentation marks, but I still have them on my cheek and I really dislike them. I was thinking if I do a microneedling at the salon, but I know that they are pretty harsh. And last time when I was at the cosmetologist for almost a week long, my skin looked so red and agitated. I don't know if I have the luxury of that, bearing in mind that I go to work. So I thought, why not give it a go and try those home micro needling ones. It basically has 0.25 millimeter needles, 540 needles apparently, titanium needles, anti-slip grip handle, ultra sharp needle tips, and they recommend to sterilize it before using for 5 minutes long, and after pat drying your skin, to roll it horizontally and vertically 6-8 times, applying gentle pressure, and to repeat it every other day. I don't know if you can tell, but this is how the product looks. I just purchased the one that had good recommendations on Amazon. Let's hope those feedbacks or reviews were not faked and that it really does a good job. Lastly, I have the VT Mild Reedle Shot in 50, which is going to be going back because I asked Falco and we repurchased a new one in 100. And to tell you what it is about, it's basically a liquid microneedling. It is a new discovery in Korean beauty, and entire social media has been going crazy about it. So thought about trying it on. As told, it comes in different strengths from 50 to 100, 300 and 700. They say that 700 is equals as microneedling at the salon level. I definitely knew that that's not something that I'm gonna go with. 300 you can't even use every single day because it's quite harsh as well. And having a very sensitive skin and trying it out, I wanted something mild. But after researching a little bit, I realized that the 50 is ultra soft. So people barely really see any result. They say that maybe in long term it exfoliates skin, but nothing else. And I really wanted something a little bit stronger than that. So I asked Falco and we purchased the one with one strength higher from pharmacy. Let me quickly show you. The packaging is really beautiful. Looks quite expensive, let's say like that. It comes in this bottle. Anyhow, going back but being replaced as said. And then I lastly got a birthday crown for Leiah. This obviously is an essential that we need for the weekend, right? Let me quickly show it to you. Okay, very cute. This is how it looks. Colorful pompons on the top, and then you have different, age markers that you sort of glue on it. And my little baby is getting 2 years old. That's what we need. And then you simply pop it on. How cute. Hope she's gonna love it. That's the lining, and the strap is also quite long so that you can, adjust based on the size of the head of your child. It's from Little Dutch, something that will accompany us for a few birthdays in the coming years. So you guys, longer than I expected. So let's get started now to the city and enjoy our day. What's up, Jamesy? How are you doing, beauty? Is everything all right? Is everything all right? I've missed you. I've missed you a lot, Mosey. Beautiful one. Little change of heart when it comes to outfit. I switched the striped top to this onion pink shirt because I feel like that this suits the overall outfit. And this is reversible Hermes belt. You can switch off the sides and then you have black leather with the same buckle. Maybe that would make the outfit less matchy. Yeah, probably much better. Off we go. are doing Leiah's favorite activity, which is watching the ducks. What an eventful day. I was, as always, late back home. That's why I could not really film at the end anything anymore. But I feel like that I have made quite big steps in terms of the party planning. I got tons of things that we needed for Leiah's birthday. And we also today were for the first time at the baby tournament. It's a big hall where there are different type of kid activities organized. They can play around, roll, jump, and develop new motoric skills. We finally got place there because it was always booked out, and I'm super glad to take her Tuesdays to this group. She seems to have enjoyed it. So we are going to be heading now home and hopefully ending up the day on a good terms with Leiah, falling asleep as soon as possible. Hello you guys, it's another morning. I am just at the table getting myself ready to eat this little bread of mine with a little marmalade and then this mispeln. Don't remember the English word of it, but it's one of my favorite fruits from childhood, which is super rare to find in Germany, and I was very excited to see it yesterday on the Isemarkt, so I had to definitely grab it and bring with me. I literally got myself ready just now, had this little hair clasps in, here to secure this little bit when applying the makeup. So as you can see, I'm heading out of the door, but this part is going to be included in the next vlog because otherwise this one's going to turn too long. It's another beautiful day and I'm just so grateful to have this week off and enjoy spring in full motion with birds chirping, seeing all the blooming trees, everything else, which hopefully you see and enjoy through these videos as well. And I also did not really show you what I got yesterday for Leiah's party, which I'm gonna also include in the next vlog. Again, not a strategy, just purely because of the length of this vlog, so stay tuned for that. But before I wrap up this one, I wanted to shortly talk about one thing that I did not get to address in the previous vlog. If you watched my last vlog, I showed you Leiah's clothing haul for spring, and I was genuinely very excited for all those items. But what I did not tell you is one observation about myself that I have, and that makes me wonder up until today why it is so. And I wondered if you can really relate to that. I don't think that I'm doing like wow extraordinary job with hairdressing. There are tons of other people who really dress their kids super cute. Well, kids are cute in any way, right? But apparently people around me seem to like how she's being dressed because I get compliments on the playground, and it's super rare that I'm picking Leiah from daycare, but her caregiver last time when I was there told me, "Oh, Sopo, I'm looking at her labels every single day to see what she's wearing. She's just so cute." Might have to do something with how adorable, if I might say myself about my daughter, Leiah is, but also because I feel like that I'm not just buying random clothes on the, open markets. Well, I do buy, most of my clothes are secondhand, as I told you, but I always pay attention that the size fits and that I'm staying true to myself. I don't have a courage to dress her colorful and with patterns. I don't think that I do a great job with it. So I go with what I feel like that I securely can say that is easy to dress in the morning, matches color-wise. So most of our clothes wear is not full of prints and checks, but rather, like fitted and then more muted tones, something that doesn't pop in your eye. But just to keep it short, point of my ramble is that I wonder, why do I deflect those compliments in real life versus sharing so willingly and openly about them on social media? Because as soon as she told me that, I was like, no, really? I did not even notice. We just dress her super quickly in the morning. I mean, we dress her super quickly, but I always still pay attention if clothes go together. And what is so bad about admitting and acknowledging and accepting those compliments? And same goes for myself. If someone gives me a compliment about one or another clothwear of mine, if it's a branded something in real life, I try for the sake of my life to hide it, to not expose that some famous label or luxury label, and not because of the security or safety, but rather because I'm sort of ashamed of being so superficial. But on the contrary, then coming to like YouTube and diverse social media platforms and portraying myself, dressing up and showing all those items. And this is something that my another mom friend pointed out who got to know me recently, and she was like, you would say you're shy? I would never think of that, because she knew my Instagram channel, which I'm gonna link for you here in case you don't know it. And I was like, yeah, maybe I'm sort of, I don't like this mixed terminologies, but maybe I'm really this version of introverted extrovert who is introverted in real life but can be more open because I'm talking to a camera. Yesterday was also like crowning of a day, because in the evening I was talking to my best friend, no more nor less, and she was asking for Leiah's birthday party. I always say party, and I told her that, oh, it's very small and we don't do much. And then when I counted everything, I obviously was thinking like, why I'm saying that? Why do I mean, it's not like that we throw a huge party once again, but I obviously put a lot of effort. I went to certain shops, I picked certain things. I think very small would be if we would have bought one cupcake and brought kids over to play, and that's it, right? I bought crown, I bought decorations, I bought toys. Because the other friends were not coming, I wanted her to have something to unpack in case the weather was outside bad and she could not, enjoy the slide, etc. So we bought extra toys for inside. So obviously that's a big thing. So I don't know, can you make sense of what I'm talking about? And does it relate to you? Would you have any reasons what can stand behind it? Like, not that I'm searching for an online therapy right now, but this is something that I've been thinking about and wanted to share with you. Just to finish up with this topic, I remembered right now that I recently was reading about people-pleasing behavior online, and it could a little bit resonate with what I just described. It was describing behavior, saying it's a tendency to prioritize others' needs, opinions and approval over own ones, often at a personal cost. Manifesting often in difficulty to saying no, fear of conflict, and habit of over-accommodating, even when it leads to stress. Well, not all the aspects, but the topic of seeking the approval can be one really major ground that drives me to trying to adjust like my perception of people around me, thinking that I am very shallow and superficial if I focus on how I dress my kid, or like certain type of labels, or if I like material things. Definitely sparks a level of stress inside me. And this could be also one reason why a colleague of mine asked if I'm on a social media. I told her that I am, but I don't know if I would want to share because of, like the bubble or the image that it can create about you, the fraction of life and fraction of things that you share. Anyway, I don't know if I'm over-analyzing and overthinking this once again. But let me know what you think of this, if it's something that you have experienced, and if there is really any credible and conductive steps that one could exercise to get rid of it. So I think I'm gonna finish this vlog here, feed Mia, apparently, who is hungry, and head out of the door before it gets too late. I hope you are all having a wonderful Easter wherever you are, and enjoy and appreciate every single day, small things, where the magic truly lies. I definitely appreciate my small community over here. I thank you dearly for your time that you take for watching these vlogs. And for those who are newcomers, I would also very much appreciate if you would click that like button, say hi in the comment section below, and subscribe. I'm posting every Friday, which means I'm gonna see you on my next one.